All right, so we had a major trade yesterday. Dejounte Murray was traded from the Hawks to the Pelicans in kind of a disappointing fashion because I think Dejounte, I'm certain when you trade for somebody, you think something better is going to happen or they're going to have a good outcome. This just didn't work out. He was there 2 years. I think he made an All-Star team once there, if I'm not mistaken, or was it with the Spurs? Anyway, it didn't pair well with Trae Young, and it seems as what the Atlanta Hawks are doing. They also didn't tender Saddiq Bey yesterday an offer, so he becomes unrestricted. So they're tearing the house down. Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Clint Capella are all going to be out the door. And I'm noticing a pattern here, and it started with the Nets trading Mikal Bridges to the Knicks. I want to say there's going to be anywhere between 5 and 10 teams tanking next year, and it's going to be an absolute slush. And the NBA tried really hard to kind of stop this, but Cooper Flag is coming out next year, and if you don't know about this kid, he's going to be on the U.S. select team that's going to be facing the Olympians. So take a look at his highlights. This kid, I playfully call him White LeBron, but this kid has it all. He has a physical trait and body. He can do everything on the court. He's very impressive, but there's so many players that are impressive in high school or they're impressive in college and they don't do shit with the pros. This guy's body and his motor, I feel like make him almost impossible to fail, but I digress. So this trade vaunts the Pelicans into title contention in my opinion because look at this starting lineup. And I didn't put Valanciunas because I don't think they're going to re-sign him. They're going to get another center. So for right now, we're going to have Cody Zeller. And I put Brandon Ingram on the bench. He hasn't been traded yet, and they may re-sign him, but this is just a lineup that I feel that may happen if they end up trading Brandon Ingram. Good Lord. And free agency starts on Sunday. I'm filming this on Saturday, so it starts tomorrow, I believe at 6 p.m. And the first domino that's going to have to fall is Paul George. He's going to set the market. I believe he's going to go to Philly or Orlando. I don't think he has any other option, and that's how it usually starts. People have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan D, plan E, and they go down. So the top player on the free agent market is Paul George. So until he gets signed, other people can go into their alternate plans. So he's going to be the first one to sign or decide to re-sign with the Clippers. I think his feelings are hurt. I think Klay Thompson's feelings are hurt. I think they're both going to change teams. I don't see Paul George going to Golden State, but I've seen crazier things that have happened. So we're going to see here. But now talking about this team, Dejounte Murray playing with the Pelicans gives them a versatile defender and scorer and late game initiator that they can use. Wow. How the hell do you block Zion? And Zeller, you know, there's talks about, you know, Mitchell Robinson getting traded to the Pelicans. There's talk of a lot of different players. And now, like, I have Trae Young out the door, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to keep him. I mean, they're not going to give him away. But they certainly, at this point, are not going to keep him. He's the reason, you know, he's just a very toxic player. I'm trying to score on this team is difficult. It shouldn't be difficult because this team sucks. But Atlanta and the Nets are both going to compete for the worst record next year, in my opinion. I mean, and one of the biggest parts of the trade, the Pelicans gave up that pick that everybody wants. Everybody wants skin in the game next year because of how deep the draft is. Cooper Flag, Ron Harper's son. There's a few other players that are coming out. Why did they get... Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. I want to see Trae Young be able to foul Zion and not allow him to shoot the ball. It's impossible.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area.
But sorry. So, yeah, that draft pick from the Lakers next year. So they got rid of that pick. So they're putting their chips on the table now. That was a very important pick. They had a chance to either get this year's pick or next year's pick, and they chose next year's pick because this year's draft is considered one of the worst, and next year's is considered one of the best. So they decided to make that move, and so now it became a valuable trade piece that they used to get Dejounte Murray. And Dejounte, his defense has slipped a bit, but I think the vibes are just terrible over there in Atlanta, and I don't want to say it's his fault, but you know, maybe he could have done a little bit better. And you kind of saw what the team was going through, because they started winning games when Trae Young got injured and Dejounte had a full green light.
Capella draws the double. Young with no one around. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
Apparently this team cannot rebound for its life.
Here's Zeller.
Whoa, did I hit a Euro with Zeller? Let's go.
6 changes of the lead here.
Back and forth, back and forth. And so now you got to figure, where's Trae Young going to go? I don't think they're going to send him to San Antonio. San Antonio did trade the 8th pick to Minnesota for future draft consideration. But anybody that has a draft pick next year, those picks become immensely important. Oh my God, Dejounte, bro. And you know, the Pelicans had issues last year closing in fourth quarters. They gave up a lot of leads in the fourth, and Dejounte immediately helps there. All right, I gotta switch that matchup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's gonna just keep going now. That's early.
So now Dejounte can just play ball, man. He doesn't have to worry about this or that.
Where's the help? Defensively,
Him and CJ are gonna split the shots. CJ doesn't care, man. He's the president of the Players Association. Very astute, intelligent guy.
Score by DeJounte Murray.
So I don't think he's going to have an issue with shots at this point in his career. They just want to win a title. And this is the problem now with Dallas not winning the championship last year. Every team has worked to get better. Look at this Swiss cheese defense. And now the Pelicans, I feel, are right there, maybe one tier below Dallas. But it's going to be a lot tougher. Denver's getting worse. Looks like they're going to lose KCP.
Here we go. Here's McCollum. And Zeller kicks to McCollum.
We shall see. We shall see.
Here's Williamson. It's good. He scores. That's his
What a foul.
after missing his
The
first
Hawks
two
also
attempts,
traded
now 1
AJ
for
Griffin
Yeah, it doesn't matter
to
if you're
Houston
big or small,
for a
you
second-round
cannot
pick. So that is a terrible pick that they made. They didn't develop him. They didn't give him any time. And so now he has to beat that he's a bust.
grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one.
The basket by McCollum.
And one, bro.
blur that time in transition.
But I like the Pelicans. It all depends on what they get for their center. Valanciunas is obviously not coming back. Brandon Ingram has a 50-50 shot not to come back.
A 3 from Bogdanovich.
So why...
and folks, he did not luck into that one. He
It depends on what else they do with the offseason and determines on how good they're going to be next year. And I think they have a potential to be one of the top teams if they make good choices free agency-wise coming up. Now it looks like Brandon Ingram is 50-50, but at the end of the year,
With his first shot attempt.
it felt like it was 100% guaranteed he was going to leave. He had a little bit of a sour attitude. He was benched. I'm talking about Brandon Ingram here. Was benched at the end of the playoffs there. Even with Zion out, they just didn't trust him. So it's like, how do you get back from that? I don't know. And Brandon Ingram is a good offensive player. He's a little moody,
Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but
and his defense could use a little work. So we'll see. I like what Cody Zeller's doing here. I don't think he's a starter, but
yeah, Bogdanovich
he can bang with the best of them.
He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock
This
things
draft was
down.
crazy. There was a lot of movement, a lot of trade backs. And in terms of the Knicks-Nets, the Knicks had 2 first-round picks this year. And I don't think the Knicks wanted those picks. I think they wanted next year's pick because it had more value because of what I said before. And the Nets decided we're not going to take those 2 because you cannot trade back-to-back picks in consecutive drafts. So in other words, you have to keep on draft day. You can. So like a team that traded this year's pick doesn't mean that next year's pick they're going to keep. They can trade. They could trade the pick on draft night. They just can't do it before. How did he put his hands on that, bro?
that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Herb Jones now, I think, becomes a starter. I think they want to be more defensive in terms of the Pelicans. I think Dejounte is going to help with size, with matchups. Good Lord, they need some rim protection. They have no rim protection. I hate that he holds the ball, bro. Why is he just go up for the layup? What are you holding the ball to?
Now here's Bogdanovich following the miss by Dejounte Murray.
Larry Nance Jr. is an okay vet. I mean, he rebounds. He doesn't need the ball. He just plays his role and keeps quiet, which is great. A little bit of a rim runner. His fun fact, his father was the first player to ever win the slam dunk contest. How did I miss that?
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Hunter in Atlanta.
How did he hit it? Hunter is not that type of player, bro.
Offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Oh my God, another turnover. Apparently, I don't know how to use Zion.
Driving the lane. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter.
Come on. Oh, they're waiting for the last shot here. Alrighty. Alrighty.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Dyson Daniels, good young wing player. Pelicans will miss him. He was kind of like a Swiss Army knife.
For the Hawks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively.
Gotta get CJ going a little bit more. CJ might work a little bit more with the bench, I think. They'll get Dejounte. I mean, he's gonna start, but yo, they are on fire. Maybe addition by subtraction? I don't know. Najee Marshall is a free agent. Of course, I can't get an offensive rebound. They've made offensive rebounding impossible in this game. Wow, what a pass. And now this, if they keep Trey, this makes him absolutely the star of the show. There's no doubt about it. He goes back to not having to worry and have his ultimate green light. And a foul. Of course I don't get it though.
Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. So it's the Hawks.
I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with Paul George. I really have no clue. There's no rhyme or reason. I think it feels like he's taking it personal that they're not offering him the max. But they didn't offer Kawhi the max. They wanted them both to take the same deal. And they didn't. And he didn't. Kawhi did. So Paul George feels that he's worth a max. And he can get a max with Philly. But his family is in LA. He loves his podcast is in LA. So something's got to give here.
Marshall sets a screen from McCollum. Again, the Pelican storm.
That's a great read on the pick.
I love better shooters because there's a greater opportunity to miss your mark and still make the shot. And sometimes there's no rhyme or reason. Your shot feels good, it's open, and they still let you miss the shot randomly. Yeah, this team is very deep. They're always gonna. Everybody goes through scoring droughts, but this team has the versatility and the depth to. Oh my God, I cooked him. Oh my God, what a crossover. He should have fallen on that. Johnson is the only one that's untouchable on the Hawks. He had a breakout year last year. I felt like I was able to get back in time, but they're like, nope.
That's him. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Atlanta leading by 5.
I cannot stop this team. This team was a very good offensive team. And as long as you have Trae Young, you have a shot at being up there and scoring. Where could Trae Young go? I'm trying to think of anybody that would want that contract, that attitude, and that toxicity. And that defense. Okay, he's ass. He's got to keep attacking him and try to hopefully get a stop. I cannot get a stop with this team. But again, they need some rim protection. I think Mitchell Robinson would be great for them. He's from the South as well.
Against McCollum.
And the Knicks want to re-sign Isaiah Hartenstein because he's more valuable offensively. But
Shot misses.
without Mitchell Robinson, the Knicks don't beat Philly, and that's a fact.
They can't count on him to continue missing.
Over in the corner, Marshall. A crossover. Oh, and the
Yeah, he thought I was going for it.
Go into the rack with energy.
And they got the Hawks are going to build around the first pick, Ricochet.
There's some ways
I don't know anything about this kid, so he's either going to be a bust or he's going to be a generational player.
following the score by
How did he not get that?
And then for New Orleans, Williamson comes in for Marshall. And it's Dejounte Murray in for Herbert Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the three off.
Slingshot. I had no idea what his timing was going to be. Should have just took the layup.
Young dishes to Capella. Young outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not sure
Oh, they got Zion playing center.
from deep here. It's just not.
Zion at center is a problem. They just can't block anybody. Almost have to run the zone in a way.
No problem.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on
You can't play zone in this game, which is crazy to me.
And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist.
I can't stop them. What are they shooting? Like 90%?
There has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly.
My God.
How long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul.
I cannot rebound with this team.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers.
Got Dejounte back in here. I think Brandon Ingram off the bench would be good for the Hawks.
Last season.
Here's what Atlanta
Give the bench a little bit more pop
Bogdanovich is checked in for
and allow more of a defensive starting unit. Yeah, this team needs a starting center really bad. They need rebounding and they need shot blocking.
Starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Now here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Matthews. Shoots over Ingram.
We got a rebound. God.
And can't hit.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows
She has a fast shot, really fast shot.
we
Okay.
don't see him take that shot off.
Daniels with it.
I like Dyson Daniels. I think he's going to grow here. Or he may be moved again. Who knows? He's a young guy. You would want to keep that piece with Ricochet.
And the basket is good.
Damn, this team is getting cooked. Cannot stop anybody.
At that size, really has no issues spotting the open man.
Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. And then for New Orleans, Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Herbert Jones. and
Let's go.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't
If I can get like
easy slams.
a stop. Look at the controller going crazy. The drift is nuts.
Yeah, we see this all too often.
I can still win with drift, so it's not an excuse.
And then their guard gets let down.
Hunter, the pass to Capella.
Ah, good swing, swing, swing.
Good on the triple.
Nothing I could do about that.
He's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor.
Yeah, block that.
Open look from the perimeter.
That was as close to an alley-oop as I could get.
See him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Hawks, Bogdanovich, he's checked in.
Yeah,
for the
52 at
Admirals.
half with these quarter lengths is unacceptable.
New Orleans also making some changes. Cody Zeller comes in for Marshall. And McCollum subbed in for Herbert Jones. Zeller, a screen on Matthews. Kicks it out to McCollum.
Just take your time.
From 20 feet out. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries.
Yeah, he's just getting whatever he wants. CJ, it should be easier for him to score.
Such a natural scorer.
Young, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Murray. That fall.
I could really push it. His size is nice for this team. He fits in. Everybody on this team,
Always
they're.
fun to look
I
at.
think they're like what the Raptors used to do is go after long wingspans to make passing in the paint impossible.
Count it good. And the Hawks.
You can magically go through my hands, sure.
Good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Oh, and
Yeah, they get you in a back and forth, and they try to make you do a scoring and outscoring them. Pelicans have not played a lick of defense.
Pass to Young. This is to Johnson. Hawks passing it around. Out of bounds. New Orleans.
Second time they've gone out of bounds.
Here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low.
And one. Let's go.
Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, you can just attack Trae Young on every pick and roll.
For New Orleans, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
How?
Atlanta, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight.
And then this end of quarter situation, having Dejounte Murray.
Murray right side.
How did I miss that?
And a close game zone edge. It's been a clinic out there by Dejounte.
I switched Dejounte onto Trae Young at halftime.
He has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering.
Oh my God.
Looking really comfortable.
That is BS, bro.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Willie Green's foul. You've got Trey Murphy. Zeller is out there with Williamson. Then there's McCollum, and it's Murray in at the 2 spot.
That's a nice addition.
Dejounte and CJ automatically, at this point, become a really good shooting backcourt and a really nice matchup pair. Dejounte can guard whoever the most difficult matchup is,
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich.
and CJ can take a break every night,
Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich.
unless you're going against someone that has
Yep, it counts. And the Hawks.
a really good backcourt.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there.
Clay, I feel like is gone. I don't know. I don't see him coming back.
Office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough. Players that have now helped.
Think about it.
The IQ of the computer when it comes to playing alongside you is terrible. They made no effort. They just like do
Those
weird
guys are key
movements. I don't know.
rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great.
I think I just have to use more sets.
Defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
Here's Young. Pelicans pull it in.
Good
Zeller's
defense
got
there
6
by
rebounds
Cody.
in the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around.
I should be destroying this
Coach Willie
team.
Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust
I should have left
each other.
Valanciunas on the
It might
team
be one guy's night in this
until
game,
a
it
free
might be
agency officially
someone else
starts.
in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep, thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Now here's Williamson. Following the missed shot by Bogdanovich.
Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through.
Hey, made a free throw. I usually dominate with Zion, but maybe I'm shooting too many perimeter shots. I don't know.
Bogdanovich against Murray. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Bogdanovich with a screen on McCollum. Back to Bogdanovich. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got
I wanted to put in Herb Jones. I got to slow down their backcourt a little bit. CJ can come in with the bench. He's played really well.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
It feels like
God, there is no defense with the Atlanta Hawks. You just got to hope to outscore them and get stops along the way.
Here's Young driving in, and that one is good. Young's got 11.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be.
Get out of my way. You see me driving, you stupid idiot.
To Murray. Williamson, the screen. Over in the corner, Zeller.
Why is Zeller in the corner? How is that providing space?
Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Tried to bank it in.
I think I switched to try to get an offensive rebound. I didn't follow through on the shot.
He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Leading by 5.
Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but Much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Both teams shot over 60% in the first half. Good Lord, this team needs a
Capella against Murray.
center.
A nice shot by Zeller.
I'm always shocked when the shot goes in
Gotta feed him, and
when there's a
Murray
defender there.
gets the job done.
You're like, but you shot damn near 70%. Why are you complaining?
Bogdanovich passes to Young.
Because it's manipulated. That's why. Look at this.
Put back up and in by Capella.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
This team cannot rebound.
And Murray, here we go.
Yeah, once I get into my dunk animation, certain players will be able to dunk even if a player slides over late. But a lot of the time, they'll just call it a foul and they won't let you do it. Oh my God. I'm also not hitting any threes.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson and Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Oh my God. It doesn't stop.
Getting up there, capping that one.
Okay, give me the ball. Let's go.
Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Williamson. And he'll
Another
shoot.
foul. It's either a block, a foul, or a strip.
And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Former Nick Landry Fields is the GM of Atlanta. I remember when they picked him. I remember when they traded him to Toronto. Cannot get a rebound. Jesus.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Another shot.
Body.
And he sinks the layup. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2. Yeah, looks like Zion's got
Cannot get a stop. They just look at 70% field goals for me. They only have 58%. I think they're beating me because of the threes difference.
Daniels with it. He has 5.
And I have no. This is why paint protection is so important.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and it's in there.
You know, Capella's looking like prime Shaq. Jesus Christ. 76 points already.
Recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
I blew by him completely and I could not make the layup.
4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Daniels gets to Bogdanovich.
Off a screen.
No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The Hawks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Brandon Ingram, tiny dog, is what they call
First
him.
defensive
First got into
play
the NBA
of the game by Zion. Oh, Zion. Good Lord.
Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the
They still got Zion out there despite being exhausted.
And he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's McCollum. Here's Murray.
How did I?
Down by Johnson. It's been
They make layups the hardest thing in the freaking world in this game. It's an open layup, bro. Look at that. I'm going up for the block, and he kind of meekly goes up. Maybe that's because he's not rested. I don't even know.
To give himself some room and take it inside.
McCollum passes to Murray. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Nice shot from the wing.
I was gonna poof that if he missed anyway.
Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll.
Wow, he's a minus 12, bro.
And then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
Daniels, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Murray, good.
Playing from
Atlanta takes big leads, but they can give up big leads too. I just need some stops and some
Doing anything he can
rebounds.
right now
Jesus.
to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Capella. Following the score
How?
by Dejounte
I gotta.
Murray. And it looked
Fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
the wonders of
I mean,
technology we've seen.
I feel like I hit the hand, but is the hand part of the ball?
Involving the
Just whack.
and so the
They
Warriors
overturn
have
like 10% of the calls.
Being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues.
I never make one of those falling down type of shots. Maybe once in my life.
Liddell's checked in. And it's Najee Marshall in for Williamson.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple years now, and he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Yeah, guarding CJ.
McCollum. Now Hunter. 14 points for him. 13 feet away. And he gets the
Yo, he's cooking me. Him and Capella.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
Marshall dishes to Jones. He kicks it to McCollum. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Where was 32 going when the ball is coming right to him and he runs away from it?
Young in the corner. Off target from three-point range. He gets it up. And no good that time. And so
Time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
It's easy to score on them. I cannot stop them. Yo, this team needs Mitchell Robinson, bro.
Final quarter. Reggie Bullock is out there with Young.
Mitchell Robinson can fix a lot of mistakes.
Kongwu into the 5-down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And no question.
I don't know how that cross match happened.
Passer and playmaker on the floor.
Jones finds Ingram. No good from outside. The Hawks leading by 9. Hawks passing it around.
Why does this team not have a center, bro? You see I have no rim protection. You're going to keep Najee Marshall out there to get cooked by the centers. Okay. He's going to pass it right to them when he could just pass it over the top. Crap ass game.
Said, I need you to crank it up to 11.
We'll just pass it in your face.
That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. He gets it in there.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much.
Yo, this team needs a center in the worst way.
Inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Murray scanning the floor. And 2 free throws.
Another foul.
Get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Trae.
Have I gotten 1 and 1?
And he knocks down the first one.
Not a 1.
All Murphy has done since he's entered the NBA is shoot the lights out from the free throw line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Daniels is checked in.
Trae Young is able to slap at the ball or slap at the arm,
Young pass to Daniels.
and I can't get an and 1. They gotta give you more and 1s in this game.
Okongwu
They gotta let you offensive rebound, and they gotta beat you with like actual strategy and not just
down low.
rubber banding
And
crap.
stolen by Zeller. To the middle. And slammed in by Jones.
I had a feeling somebody was gonna cut there. I didn't even know if somebody was there or not, but I knew there was a chance somebody was gonna be there.
Hunter with it.
They do a lot of pick and roll. I never noticed that.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8.
Yo, DeAndre Hunter is an all-star. 11 more shots.
Brings the ball up for New Orleans. They trail by 11. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 24 points.
Great concentration from Dejounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
This team is very gifted offensively. They need a center in the worst way. I can't stop anybody.
Puts it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved.
I mean, I would go far to say that if it took trading Brandon Ingram, get yourself a center.
It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Look at this. I cannot get a
Young with the ball.
clean pass, bro.
Young's shot is good.
Trae Young is God.
Lead by 13.
Such a quick thinker in those spots.
I want to play this team with the
Young has
Knicks
a knack for
next
knowing where to get to.
and see how different the game is.
To the wing on the left. Takes a 3. Knocks it loose.
I guess he's not a rhythm shooter.
Field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. And Nance slams it in.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Murray finds Jones. Zeller setting the pick for Ingram. Driving inside. Hunter grabs the miss. And the Hawks with the possession.
I'm getting cooked here.
Baseline jumper.
No rebounding. I want to see the difference in offensive rebounding.
Takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense.
They wear you out mentally with all the scoring that they do.
Inside. And that one is hammered home. He's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Larry Nance. Matthews, he's checked in.
Yeah, they need
for
a center.
Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dyson Daniels.
How did Trae Young get a rebound over Zion, bro?
Comes in for Jones.
God, this game is
You don't want to give up that kind
no
of
good.
look too often.
There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Missed it, but they still let me hit it.
Anywhere on the arc works for Trey Murphy.
I got to pick up my three-point shooting, man. I think I had 2 threes in this game.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich.
You're not going to beat anybody in the NBA with only making 2 threes. I got to figure out a way to shoot more.
Takes it from 10. Unable to get that one. Pelicans trail by 12. And Murray, here we go.
Oh, can I get a foul,
Hawks
baby?
have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And it's good for 2. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trey Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
Murray, the pass to Zeller. Murray kicks to Williamson. Here's McCollum. Going inside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Good Lord.
Williamson's got 5 assists in the game. Atlanta
Yeah, if you're other teams, I would almost go out of my way to overbid on centers to keep a center. That's all they're missing.
Here's Young. Down low. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich.
This team needs some wing defenders, too.
Bogdanovich.
I mean, they have Herb Jones, and Trey Murphy's not a slouch, but
Oh, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't
it's not a complete blowout. Still trying. I wish the game was a little bit longer.
Taking quality shots, whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Young. Headshot off. Good D by Williamson. Cullen passes to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Keep pushing. 2 minutes.
Offensively,
I need 4 more stops in a row.
position now to succeed.
The possessions
I rarely give up 100. In my last game, I gave up 58 points.
smarter, better shots,
But I had the Knicks, who are going to be a generational defensive team next year.
McCollum against Bogdanovich. Here's Young. Pelicans pull it in. Zeller's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Murray. Good work defensively by Capella.
I completely cooked him, got the shot off, and I missed.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Just because you're a good defensive center does not mean that it's impossible for me to score.
Drives in. The Hawks again can't hit. Pelicans trail by 8. Zeller passes to McCollum.
I didn't mean to shoot that. I wanted a pump fake there. Oh, my God.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin. Screen by Young. Steps back.
Now the computer wants to help me play defense.
Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
This arena was rocking.
Cannot get a rebound, bro.
The energy. A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players
Why
also
would you
appreciate
cut
when
in the
fans
same
come with
direction that another
energy
player
and
is
get
going?
into the spirit of the game.
Johnson kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Murray. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time.
I want to see how much Capella had in this game.
And now it's a 12-point Atlanta lead. Pick by Zeller. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by
Pushed out of the way. Could not get the offensive rebound.
Outside Bogdanovich.
God, this team plays fast as hell. 104 points.
this one, but they had the
Well, needless to say, they need to get that center situated because Valanciunas takes up a lot of space in the paint. They need someone big, someone that can rebound, and someone that can block shots. I think what they're also looking is someone that can spread the floor. Valanciunas doesn't know how to hit threes. I don't know if there's anybody in the free agency pool that does all that, but they need a big body because I got cooked. I could not get a rebound.
Thank you for that. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David
Dude
Owen,
was Shaq,
this
bro.
is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew.
They shot 14 more shots than me. Look at the offensive rebound, 13-6. My ass, they had like 20. Turnovers, 8-4. 3-pointers, I hit one goddamn three. That's where I lost. 23-17. He was impossible to deal with. He absolutely destroyed this team. Trae Young, 20-10. Shot terrible, but 20-10. There's still talent there, I guess. Dejounte did fit right in. 24-5, became the lead guard. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. CJ, I should have shot the ball more with him. And Zion, I normally don't get bogged down. I usually play really well with Zion. I could not get going with him. I should have shot more with Trey Murphy, and Brandon Ingram did nothing. Tough game. I mean, I think this team, obviously, they still have to situate their free agency and getting a big guy in there, as you can see. But they're going to be good with Dejounte. I think they're going to be right there. Maybe they're a top 6 seed, and they don't have to deal with the play-in tournament. That's, where I have them right now. OKC is still the top of the heap after getting Caruso. The Mavs defending. I don't like the Nuggets now without KCP. He's a big part of what they do. So I don't know how they're going to replace him if they do lose him. But it should be interesting. All right. Free agency starts tomorrow. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm going to be working tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be able to do a video. But on Monday, I'll do a recap of all the free agency moves and whatnot. Anywho, I'll see you guys in the next one.